Welcome back, everyone, to episode 36 of our Alan Wake 2 Let's Play series here on the PlayStation 5. This is your host, Renachos, once again, and we are still in the hotel, the Ocean View Hotel, and we just ran from the Dark Presence. It was chasing us. We've been all through the hotel. We went to the ballroom. We've uncovered a bunch of different plots and scenes, including a ritual and Mr. Scratch being the devil, and also this play that was being held in the hotel about the cult. So we've just gotten to a save point, and now I need to go forward and hopefully find a way. Our main goal is to investigate the murder site and get to room 108, but the last time we tried to do that, it was blocked. So let's go ahead and push forward. We don't have any ammo for our pistol, our flare gun. We do have a couple shotgun shells. So let's go ahead and press on and see what we can find.
The Muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Oh, there goes our flare. Okay, now I think it's wanting us to go back to room 108. This is the main lobby area. Okay, so here we are in the main lobby, 108. Straight ahead down the hall.
I needed to find the Muse, the murder victim, room 108.
Okay, now I don't know if I'll have to rewrite the story now. Let's try it. Final scene.
The scene had changed.
It's open now. The record. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in emotion. In his room, he will hurt her. In hers, he is caught. His story ends. Her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow, it was important.
Cynthia.
Another step. Somehow, I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are I still trapped? I have the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like 2 planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Okay. Why do I feel like exiting the hotel isn't going to be as easy as it make it seem? Okay, look around for lootables. Okay, let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. Okay, we're back on the street. We're on the right path now. I wonder if the phone's going to start ringing again. Okay, that's where we're headed. Very quickly, I just want to check my map, see if there's any other lights, light sources that we can use. Light shift inactive. Parliament Station. Let's just keep moving for now. Alice? I know she's trying to get a picture of Scratch, but...
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Mm-hmm.
I
Locked.
needed to get inside the manuscript.
How is everything? From Barry to Alice. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, if you want me to help you with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Your pal Barry. From Barry to Alan Wake. Or, I'm sorry. From Barry to Alice Wake. Hey Alice, sharks circling. They wanted to turn what happened to Al into a movie or TV or, get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker, the Bookers, that we met in Bright Falls, is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, we got you covered. Checking in from Barry. Hey Alice, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings and no breaks. Opened kimono. I've considered peeing in a mug, and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Joined a cult. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. Best decision I ever made. I've never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up being here. That something bad might have happened to me if I stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything. Feeling great about everything that happened, especially after those FBC creeps wanted to chat with me enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit me anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I make it out in my earlier emails. Greetings from Hollywood. Hey Alice, I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if I had 6 fingers. Everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to go blow up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas what to do with them. My duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice in his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. So they were doing adaptations, trying to get the rights to what happened to me. Turn it into a movie or a series or a game.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Trigger when viewer close.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Yeah. Need to show you the truth. The darker, the better.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
So she was using the deer as inspiration. The comeback, weakness is clarity.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
The search, clarity is purpose.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Oh man, we're gonna have to go in there. The realization, purpose is strength. No boundaries. Connection, then pain, pain, then love.
manuscript of a novel.
Return.
Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story.
Yep, within the framework. Within the dark framework.
It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
So he was the one scratching out and making edits in Return. I always thought it was Scratch who was the one who was scratching out lines and writing edits, but it was Alan, and Scratch was the original author of Return.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut the episode there. When we continue, we're going to pick up with Alan, trying to stop Scratch from getting to Alice. And we've now got some answers into how Saga has been involved in all this and how her story had abruptly changed once she reached Bright Falls. So anyway, guys, my name is Free Nachos. Thanks as always for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next episode.